Hello, my name is Diane Porreca. I have a very lucky to have a condo here in Myrtle Beach now, so I've been here for a few weeks. And Robin has been asking me to tell my Baba story, and I'd love to do it. I actually wrote it quite a while ago, and reading it over, I was very happy to see some of the experiences that I had before Baba and after knowing about Baba. So I know I've watched a lot of them, and a lot of people start with the beginning. So kind of the beginning of being in Catholic school for 13 years and really wanting more, feeling that just being a seeker. And so in high school, I started reading different esoteric books or Eastern philosophies. And what happened was I went to the library, and right next to the books I was looking at were these occult or black magic books. So I got scared. So I stopped reading anything of that nature. So then so that was high school. That was 67, 68. And then in 1970, I got married. We moved to California for a short time. And then before that, I worked in New York for a while. And then in 73, I had my first child. And my friend also went to a yoga class, and this is in New Jersey. And she told me I had to go. She absolutely loved the relaxation meditation at the end. So I went to a local class in New Jersey, and so I did that for all the 70s, once a week, just going to the classes. And in the meantime, also, I had two other children, 1978, 76. So we moved from New Jersey, we moved up to New York. And in 1980, I started a new yoga class with a new yoga teacher, and she invited me to a retreat, to a weekend. And I met this Yogi Desai, who was a guru. And so he inspired me to start doing yoga every day. And I did it with a tape. So one side was postures, one side was relaxation, meditation. And then in 1984, I became a yoga teacher. And so I started teaching that in the 80s. And in the meantime, I was reading the Bhagavad Gita and many other books, Autobiography of a Yogi and all those kind of books at that time. This was in the 80s. In 86, 87, I met Rose Richards we were in college together. And then we were fast friends, and then we took a class with a psychic, many classes, but one of them was Huna, which is the teachings from Hawaii, the hidden teachings from Hawaii. And she brought in a couple of Baba pictures at that time, large pictures of Baba. But it didn't really click with me at that time. I said, well, I think I know him. I think I've seen him, but I wasn't sure. But then in 1989, we had lunch for Rose's birthday, and she said, I'm going to that place again. Do you want to come? And I said, I can't come. I said, I have 3 kids in a motel. But then I went to a different psychic, and she said, you must go to the ocean for physical, emotional, spiritual healing. She said, even if you just walk on the beach. So I told my husband, and he said I could go, and my parents came and helped him. And so then I called Rose back, and I said, I can come. And she said, well, my sister, Ann Ross, makes all the arrangements for the center. So I called Ann, and she said, wow, she said, there's already 4 people in our cabin, and there's only 1 bathroom. So I wasn't dissuaded. I called the center, and they said, well, the cabin sleeps 5, and you can come. So this was in March, and they were going in April. So I got on their plane and in their cabin. And waking up that morning was I was in paradise. I had a twin bed, and I opened the window, and the trees were there, and the birds were there, and it was just it was an amazing feeling to be there. And so I became weepy. So I was pretty much weepy that whole week. And I saw Baba say, "It's okay, there really is a God." So, okay, that was great. I like that. And then we went to Phyllis Ott's paintings, and I saw that he really does do that. I said, "Oh, okay." And then we went to Baba's house, and I put my head on the bed, and all the names of God just came through my head, all the different names of God, and Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Muhammad, and Jesus. And then we sat out in the yard, and I said to Rose, "I just feel like everything is changed, everything's different." So she said, "Yes, it is." It's very good support. So then we went back to the cabin, and I saw that there really was no picture of Baba doing that. I looked all over. So I didn't see him do that. Okay, so that was my week at the center. I was quite weepy, and I've never been allergic to the center before or after, so you could say I was allergic, but I don't think so. So that, and I always wanted to go to India. So I come to the center, and everybody goes to India. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is great." So in 1992, I went to India with Rose and Anne and I, and had a wonderful time. We had a lot of fun and a lot of good experiences. I don't have much to say about that. Probably need to go back sometime. So what else what other highlights was it? In the meantime, I took my family to Myrtle Beach in the 90s, and my extended family. And that's when my husband said he wanted to buy a condo in Myrtle Beach, so that was over 20 years ago. All my grandchildren have been to the center, and Baba was always in my heart, I felt, but it was a slower process for me. Really, no, he was for me, but to also, I was also in a class called Gnosis for 10 years, from 89 to 99, and we studied all the esoteric religions, all the different, like Kabbalah and Sufism and Gnosis and everything hidden in the different religions. And then in 99, I was at the center, and I knew I was kind of supposed to leave that class, and I was in Lagoon, and I clearly I was in my cabin, I was told to go to Lagoon, and I clearly got that it was time to leave that class, and I knew it was. So I did that after 10 years of being pretty committed to a group, but it was easy, because I'm sure Baba helped me do that. In the meantime, I just wanted to say, when I came here in 89, I met Darwin Shaw at the airport in Albany. And that was great. And then Jean was on the plane with us. That's when they were moving to Little River to be here permanently. So that was my first time meeting him. So I do remember in the beginning, my husband with the yoga said, don't really get into it. Just, he thought I was going to move to India or something, but I never did. And I wanted to thank my husband for the support with my journey over the years, and getting the condo also. Well, now it was interesting because I just met Sheila at the bookstore yesterday, and she was saying how before she moved here, she would come every chance she should get when she had her job, and I did come every year. And then now we are retired, so we are here longer. So he's just, I feel like, a foundation and a rock in my life that I have, that I can go to, that And being at the center is just where I want to be right now, and I really love being here and feel his presence more and more. That's it, Jai Baba. It was shorter.